Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I live and work in central Scotland. And today I am filming one of my 100 days cards. So I have got all the bits prepped here. I actually used this in my cup and cards group yesterday. So I prepped all the bits and I prepped some for myself. So these layers, I've got two-tone cardstock in Secret Sea, and I've got a sparkly layer of glimmer paper, and that's Secret Sea, and then I've got two white, and they are all nesting sizes. So these all came from the dies, the branching out dies. Now these are fabulous. They go with the branching out stamp set, but in this card I've just used some of the dies. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that actually nest, I've used 4. The 4 largest, I think. So I'll pop them to the side because I've already cut that out, and as I say, I have used some of the glimmer paper, which is fantastic. Our glimmer paper is so fabulous, it doesn't shed. So Peaceful Garden 12 by 12 glimmer paper, and you get 6 sheets, two of each of 3 colours. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm sure it does. And just because I like to, you know, vary it all up, we've got a blueberry bushel card base. So this is my normal size card base in landscape, but I've chopped off half of the front because I'm going to put these panels on there, I think. And I've cut 2 pieces of the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper. Both sides, you could use either side if you want. You know, that could be okay. But I'm going to use these gorgeous doves and that lovely leafy pattern just because I like it. But this paper is fab. There's some of it left here. This is what November's class is based on, this suite, and there are still a couple of spots left for class in the post or class in person. If you would like to take part, just give me a shout. Look at this lovely paper. So we have you make 6 cards in class, 2 each of 3 designs, and you get all the bits, everything posted out to you. This is not one of the cards, but this is, you know, it's on the same line. So I've got Peace on Earth stamp set out, and I've got Peaceful Days stamp set out. They're all part of the same suite, so that's fab. So the only thing from a different suite that I've used this time is the dies from branching out, because I just like them. So why wouldn't I use them? And I've been a bit clever here and done what we call gutting. I've been showing you this quite a bit. So when you use, especially if you're using a speciality paper, which tends to be, you know, a bit special for the speciality, and quite often a little more expensive, so we need to be a bit frugal with its use. So they fit back in there. So I've die cut these, and these are from Peaceful Days dies again. We've got these. This is a fantastic suite. As I say, there's an embossing folder which you will get an embossed piece to use in class. So just give me a shout if you would like to take part. And if you already registered for Book When, you will find my Book When, and the details of that should be in the description box below. But just fire me a message or an email and I'll point you in the right direction. Anywho, promotion over. let's stamp. Let's have fun. So I'm going to use this lovely swirly stamp. I just love this. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use the Peace on Earth stamp just because I like it. So Peace on Earth. And swirls. swirly whirly. There's just lovely stamps in here, but we'll just stick with these and keep it simple. So this one is for inside there, and this one is the one I'm going to stamp on for the front. And I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel because I've got Blueberry Bushel card. Sometimes it's all about what you've got. I was waiting for an order with Night of Navy and Secret Sea card to come when I sort of did this. So, where have I put my blocks? Right. Well, I think we're all right. Okay. That noise was me trying to shut my drawer. Now, I don't think I even cleaned that stamp when I used it. How terrible. Gosh, imagine not cleaning your stamps. What a terrible person I am. Right. Let's just give it a wee scoosh now then. So I always use this fantastic Stampin' Mist. And mostly my Stampin' Scrub. Again, these are in the annual catalogue. Just check them out. And so we've got a wet side and a dry side. I don't know if you can see. So I put a wee scoosh. Scoosh is another wee Scottish word, I think. And because it's like a sort of velvety texture here, it gets into all the little bits of the stamp. Yeah, that's much cleaner now. And dry it off on the dry side, and that way it'll be clean and stick to your block. You can clean your blocks on here too. So just right, we're starting with clean. Although it's not too important when you're using dark ink like this. So Peace on Earth. We need some of that, don't we? So this is simple. So I'm popping the Peace on Earth roughly in the middle. Yum. Lovely. Now, to be a bit more creative here is, let's see if we can fit this in. Where does it fit? I'm turning this just to make it easier for me to see what I'm doing, and that's, no, I see it better down here. So although these are not part of the same suite, that fits nicely into the end of that die cut, doesn't it? How pretty is that? Yes, it's very pretty, Janice. You tell me, please. So that is just lovely jubbly. And I think that's all we need. And then we're going to layer all this up. We could use that side. But I think that lighter version of Secret Sea has a very grey tone to it. So we'll use the darker side. We're going for the dark side in this one. So let's just put this on there first, because that'll take longer to dry, sticking to the glimmer. The great thing about Stampin' Up glimmer paper is it doesn't shed. There's no glittery bits all around your craft room or in your, there's nothing to bother you if you have a sort of sensory issues about loose bits on your desk, if you know what I mean. In the olden days when, you know, glimmer paper used to shed with other companies that I used, or glitter, and my husband would say, oh, there's glitter all over the kitchen floor, or there's glitter over the table, or whatever, and I would just say, aren't you a lucky man to live in a sparkly house? Granted, it wasn't sparkly clean. It just made the dust sparkle. Oh, look, my nails match my glimmer paper. Sometimes it's the little things that make you smile. Right, so now let's see what we're putting on here. So this one's going on the inside. And this on the outside. I don't know if I'm just looking to see if Peace, Love and Joy would fit on. Yeah, let's just pop this. We'll just pop this on the inside panel, just because we can. Anyway, I've got these flowers, so I just feel the need to stamp. What other? Well, we've got flowers, or we've got wee stars. Oh, I think we'll pop the wee stars. Just a wee bit interest around. Might pop some. Oh, they're lovely. How pretty. I won't put, I'm tempted to put them on the front, but I won't, because of putting that on the glimmer paper. I think that I'll just get in a mess, and I've now got blueberry bushel ink on my finger, so I think it's time to stop that. Okay, so that is going to go on here, but you just stick half. You just put glue on this side. So turn it that way so that I know not to go over the halfway line there. But I can add plenty of glue to this side. And then I want it to sort of look like it's in the middle, so I will lift it so that I can just gently manoeuvre it to where I would like it to be. And then just let it know. Maybe spread the glue a bit. And then we have the two. We've got these two die cuts, and I forgot to get out embellishments that go here. Actually, I think there might be in this tub. There might be an open pack. Oh, where have I put them? Oh. Here we are. I need to find the rest of that pack is in my bag, which is here. I had them at Cup and Cards yesterday, so this is the usual with me. Yeah, I need the rest of that packet for class. So just while I'm here, I'll just think about that. Okay, right, let's pop on our die cuts. So they're going to go on. I don't want them to overhang the card because I might want to put it in an envelope. But so you don't need a lot of glue on. So we are just going to put, whoops, just some glue here. Well, maybe not. Who's played with this sweet? If you've bought it and you're not sure, honestly, come and join the class. There'll be Zoom or in person, whatever. I mean, obviously, if you don't live near Pullman, in person's no good to you, but I have a bit too much glue there. Right. And then again, I'm thinking I might put this one on with a dimensional. Now I had some out. Oh, here they are. Now, although I'm not using it in this card, the ribbon with this sweet is absolutely delicious. Look at that. So that's Misty Moonlight and silver. It is just, the whole sweet is so beautiful. I think I'll just pop. Might get away with two here actually. Because it won't matter because that's still on the card, if you know what I mean. And then you can ruffle up their feathers a bit as well. Just create a bit of movement. I do like to ruffle feathers. That's me. Right, so now we've got these beautiful embellishments that I just referred to. Hues of Blues flowers. Right. So I think, whoops. Well, that one stuck to my pad. That's not good. I don't want you on my pad. I want you on my card. Just using from this strip just so as not to actually just going to pop. No, I'm not going to spoil that. I'll just leave those ones. Let me see, what else do we need? Got one there. leave it at that. So there you have Peace on Earth. Oh, we forgot to put the piece to write who it's from. There's always a flaw in the ointment with me. I love these dies. I've also, what I didn't point out, yes, they nest, but they've also got this lovely little like stitching detail around the edge. Now you see that's hidden on the, when you close the card, but when you open it up, there you go. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support of this series and of my channel. Where's my bone folder? Let the card shut properly. Just reinforce the fold. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Please press that bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again, and please leave me a comment, a nice one please, or constructive. I can take criticism if it's constructive. Anywho, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.